centers have been built and upgraded under this government. Police stations built and upgraded. The newest one, what we cut ribbon to, was the one in Stony Hill. Fire station for this. When you were growing up, there was a thing in Jamaica where fine people call bed bug. In Jamaica, we used to call it chink. Those were the conditions all people were in at infirmaries. Chink and roach and maggot and rat used to name them. And in a society where if you cannot take care of your most vulnerable, your young people and your elderly, you're a failing nation. Under Desmond McKenzie, as the leader of local, he has transformed our infirmaries and our old age home. The most drop-in centers for the homeless in Jamaica has been built under the Jamaica Labour Party. So when we come on platform, let's talk about achievements. Let's talk about what we're doing for the people. No need to come here and try to belittle people. Oh, you want to look boy. Oh, you want to look ghetto girl. Yes, I am a product of the ghetto, but I am not a victim. And I see myself in my prime minister, straight out of Spanish Town. I can aspire to be. But under the PNP, I should born poor, live poor, and dead poor. That is not the philosophy of the Jamaica Labour Party. And to young people who are listening, if you desire to go somewhere in life, the best party that can do there is the Jamaica Labour Party. When you look at constituencies like South St. Andrew that Mark Gordon resides over, in Angela Brownberg constituency that was being PNP before I was born, people in 2025 are currently now using scandal bags and buckets and gutter as their bathroom facilities. If these people cannot provide for the constituency that they preside over, how are they going to lead a country? I hear people talking about Lisa Anna. Lisa Anna is merely a pretty face. When you go to Southeast St. Anne and you ask the people of Southeast St. Anne, a major development done by Lisa Anna in her 18 years of representation, they cannot show you.
I want to cut you decent. I want to understand that talk here.
Yes.
VG, you lose your platform with these Duns people platform because I screenshot. What the hell would that mean, Sir O'Keefe? I don't understand. What do you mean?
Tell O'Keefe, say, I've asked O'Keefe plenty of time. Let's go match qualification for qualification. I have 16 plus 6. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm a trainer, and I can provide all my qualifications. Tell O'Keefe to come with his credentials and let's match to see who is the Duns. VG, me not want to stay too long.
All right,
yeah, let me finish.
Yeah. Right.
The Jamaica Labour Party is for young people. The most opportunities. I wish I was 10 years younger, because the most opportunities now for young people, for people to strive, is in under this Andrew Holness-led government. I see a man tell him son, say, you're so fortunate at 19 years old you're driving. I am 55 years old and I never had a vehicle in my life because the conditions under which I had to live were not feasible. I was a mason and I had to go on my bicycle and ride to look work. Right now, that man as a mason cannot get a laborer to come and work with him. Cannot get over 3 months now looking a laborer to work. He's paid $20,000 a day because of the and he can't get them. Because what? It's not that jobs are not available. Young people do not want to work. VG, no matter what a government do, Mark Gordon coming tomorrow. If somebody decide that they want to sit on the internet and do taps and roses,
yeah, I said that earlier.
How is that going to change? It's the mindset of the people, and that is what it's about. You change your mindset. It's about self-development. Stop sitting down and, oh, the Jamaica Labour Party is not for poor people. The Jamaica Labour Party does not let us eat a food. In no country in America, in Canada, in the Caribbean, in China, in the world, no government allow people to eat a food. Piss your bill in America and see where you go.
Homeless.
You have to work for everything you want. The most homeless people are in America, in California, in New York City. The government Trump is not going to. Barack Obama did not save them. Drew to what Jamaica is. So it's for you to make the best of the available opportunities that the government place in front of you. Hard-free, student loan. You can get. When I was going to college, I almost never go to university because I couldn't get nobody for sign student loan. Huh? Make it make sense. The most educated police force, when you look at the young men and women of the JCF today, it is something to talk about. Ghana, the days police are going to go sit down in a rum bar. Hello, I am speaking. Have some respect. As a big old man, have some respect.
All right.
As in police force, you have the most educated young men and women who are now leading the charge in crime fighting. When this man is going to say to us, VG, all the vehicles that come in with jet tours are to criminals and lot of scammers. So when Mark Golden become prime minister, because according to you, Richard, these criminals that are buying houses and cars are the same criminals that Mark Golden want to vote for him. In the name of power, they will disrespect people, degrade them, and put them down to the lowest of low. And they don't realize that these are the same people that you are to elect you. The same.
Like the taxi man want to say a raper. Like the taxi man them. Like the taxi man want to say a raper.
Tell them I have to
No, you can't do nothing at all. You can't do nothing.
Drive, man.
Goody, a one way
yeah. Me and your man. Thank you. As I was saying.
Hold on. Richards, without the disrespect, I let you go, Zane, because we want to become peaceful. You know, we let you back in, but that thing there, it's you make good about some things that you don't have to talk about. And because, you know, I will have vibes. Just make a bill now. Go on land.
Yeah. Don't trouble me and I won't trouble you. Point blank period. As I was saying, the same police force that Mark Gordon is demonizing and chastising should become prime minister tomorrow. Who is he going to work with? The same police force that he say a criminal and a thief and do all these bad things? Make the same teachers who you're saying are not doing anything in the classroom and they're lazy and they don't make sense. These are the same teachers that Angela Brownberg going on platform seeking their vote in the name of what?
Roach.
Make it make sense.
Roach, what's so wrong with their labor rights?
Make it make sense, young people. Your pay rent for 150 and I'm going to land. Your pay rent for 150,000. Right? You have your car note for 1,000. You got price mark to send 100,000 pound groceries. You pay your light, your internet, your water bill. For the ladies, you have wax, you do eyelash, you do teeth, bro. All these things. Where is the money coming from? And these people want to tell you that you are suffering. Andrew Holness shall and will get a third term.
Good, all right. Yeah, 2 times I think I can I'm gonna let you out of your whole hand stay.
Hold on for one more and then I'll leave.
And this year, Richards, you see, I them like a shit, them I them feel about
bossy.
Me this year, I chat over the people.
Bring back you, Richards, man. You can't bring something O'Keefe. No, man, O'Keefe worse than you, Richards, man. You're mad, man.
No, you don't bring him up.
VG.
What you ever bring him up? Hold on, Cleveland. You never bring him up because he said he must screenshot the P. I'm trying to figure out where am I trying. That's why one of the real reasons I'm bringing him up. When him come, when him talk, him can yeah, next man has to make you Richards. Roach, big up.
No, man, make you Richards come back, man. Make O'Keefe all off, man.
No.
You Richards, it's hostile still. A politics, you know, you have to expect it. Bring back you Richards, man.
No, I'm not bringing back yet. Okay. Go there, I'll let you Richards.
Vegas,
a politics, man, a politics.
What I'm saying right here.
No, man, she could, man. Make go this game, man. I heated discussion, man.
Yeah.
Make O'Keefe hold on a little bit, man. Make a jump out after me talking or something. So O'Keefe can come up.
Don't dictate the man.
So O'Keefe can come out. Make O'Keefe come out for me jump off. Bring back you, Richard.
Don't dictate the man. VG, that's your platform. You don't make anybody dictate your platform.
VG, rather you Richards, VG. Rather you Richards.
Wait the
platform. You Richards.
Majority count. You Richards, you say. You Richards, you say.
Alright, you what?
This is your platform, VG.
You Richards.
Alright,
You Richards.
Okay, no one, hold on.
Richards.
Alright, since everybody has a one you, make a hear a neutral person. Mostly, make a one talk them free about politics then. Make a quick talk.
No, me I go to the hill, no, me I go to the hill, me I get cut off. Don't leave. O'Keefe my box, you know. No, man, me I go reggae on the river and the signal now go good up there.
Don't leave.
But here, man, say no.
I want to say something.
Bring back your Richard, man. Bring back your Richard. Make him come back now. Make
I'm not drop that man here yet. I'm going to say one word first, so I'm not dropping yet. So,
O'Keefe.
Yeah.
So, I have a couple of questions that I would love to ask, and I'm going to run a couple of observations.
Who you asking the questions?
Everybody. Now, if the People's National Party forms the government come the day after election, I'm asking them to tell me if they are going to send back the buses or they're going to keep them. The old bus them.
Okay, answer him now.
That's taxpayers' money. The bus still already, they already buy the bus them. So why would you send them back?
So why
it's taxpayers? Them.
So why you cussing?
So them not go crash and kill our people again.
You know.
So they won't.
Yeah,
them see it. They're gonna be safe now.
Answer the question.
Your answer, it's not good. Alright, go on.
I know another thing to me glad say Courtney bring up that. Sorry, Courtney. Me glad say bring up that Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney did a deal with a reason about Marcus Garvey. O'Keefe did I say a bag of things and I defend Marcus Garvey. If Garvey were here today, would he be proud of Mark Wally putting a chain around a black man acting a political skit?
I will not answer. Those are low. Those questions are.
So you may ask.
No, don't ask me that.
I'm Marcus Garvey.
I'm not here for those discussions. I'm talking politics. I'm here to tear the government down. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to tear the things that the government is doing. The comics. Him going on the road and on now. That is what I'm here for. Rewrite the comic script.
Everybody hold on again. Mostly you say ask 2 questions and Lagos. So
Mr. O'Keefe,
ask 2 more questions and Lagos.
So you won't tear down the buses. Good. Next, I heard a dear gentleman, the Gleaner carried it, that a gentleman said that the government should not be proud of its crime reduction. He should attribute it also to the church. I am asking that gentleman and the people of Jamaica, since the success of the downplaying of, not downplaying, the decreasing criminal activities and murders in the country, weren't they praying when a previous administration asked for divine intervention? Okay. I noticed that we keep saying that this government, or particularly the Prime Minister, is the most corrupt Prime Minister since the history of Jamaica's politics. I would like to ask, if he is so corrupt, why haven't we charged him? Why? What is the proof? And I am suggesting to you, until you can prove it, stop calling the man corrupt and thief.
And thief. That man, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you must do that.
Now, hold on, I'm supposed to man have something to say.
You have not.
That's nobody. Go and wait. It's what.
I heard a little man say that something about crime. I wonder if you understand that the first man to be charged in Jamaica for crime politics is a PNP man. that went to the courts and told the judge, what is it about a little bosshead amongst people? Charged.
A little bosshead, they're not big.
Another one, I think it's only 2 people have been charged as far as my brain can tell me. Correct me if I am wrong. One PNP, one JLP. So why don't we charge the people? We just keep on accusing them.
All right, so
my uncle was charged. My uncle was charged for labor for to thief. My great granduncle was charged. Cleve Lewis thief. The farm workers' money in the early 50s. He was charged.
And Jack Smith get it too, right?
And Jack Smith also, and another, and 1952, another JLP Minister of Education was charged to thief the people their money. Sir, please go and dig your history.
Are them things around your family, bossy?
Criminality in your blood, O'Keefe.
Just one more thing before I go. One more thing before I go. I have listened to everybody talking about Lisa Hanna and her achievement and the non-achievement. But I think we should put in a petition that if the Jamaica Labour Party forms the next administration, they shall invite Lisa Hanna to be a development of export. I think she has a good idea of what exporting as an income generator.
Pandit side, we're good. Pandit side, it's okay. We're good.
No. You. I love you like how Jesus loved little children.
If she couldn't do it over there, so she now do it over here. So we good.
No, maybe she never get the.
No, Lisa is not a player. No, it's not that. Lisa is not a team player, sir. She's not a team player. That's the situation.
No, she don't need a team.
Courtney. Hold on, let me cut you with Courtney. We don't want to see Lisa and Lisa Minister of Culture. I go to her personally for help and she not even look for me, brother. Come on, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm out.
Big up.
I keep charity show and beg Lisa and a little help and I
no, but I want to step on the girl name, no, not girl. Go on,
no, but every time them try to romanticize Lisa hypes.
Yeah.
You can drop me, but I will be listening.
Big up. It's the Lisa.
Bring back your boss.
Yeah, but I bring it back. It's one of the first day we called. Like I said, it's just to our popularity. I know people, no matter what, not even politically, but just who should be the numbers. If it's numbers, then you look both. That is a better look to see her stand up next to Andrew.
Is the aesthetic appeal with Lisa?
That's all I'm saying. Nothing no greater than that. I'm not going to that. Okay, we're gonna let you fail.
Please.
Be cool today, you know. But Clive,
you come again. All right, so my time now. All right, so here the wickedest thing now. I understand you rich as them have to do what them have to do because of politics and it. That's what I say. Yeah. And we don't want it to look like say, because we don't stay so like the PMP them. You know, we're not in the hostile type of reasoning and aggressive type of reasoning. If we not go low, we are go hell with you. And that's how we stay. So if we don't go low, we are go hell with you. When it comes down to political reason, I say, we don't want to build up no animosity, even though Dennis Daly out there about say, we don't like it. But at the end of the day, just remember say we are Jamaican people, brethren. We are one people. See, after the politics sitting here done, the politicians then go link up and drink all. They argue with each other and fight with each other over politicians and politics. See? But we are arguing about the policies and we're better for the country. See? Now, good is something important. All the things that we want to dig up from the past, the blast from the past and all of them things there. It means nothing to them down a majestic garden where we put forward them suffering. It means nothing to the people them down a back to where put forward them suffering. And and it is right across Jamaica. See? I go place like Canterbury. I'm going to Canterbury. Even the lady where I work with. Each and a piece of steel, brother. I ring out her foot, ring out. I'm left with the skin, bro. See? So people are living in a deplorable condition right across the country. We hear PMP, top PMP official up on stage and say, yo, them going to PMP house where we're advocate for PMP are in a PMP from Michael Manley days. And these people where fight for PMP, when they look up, when they go in the house, I look up at sky, I look at. You understand what I say? So there is no question that people are living in a deplorable condition. And it's not only PMP constituencies. Yeah? It's not only PMP constituencies. We have constituencies right across Jamaica where people are suffer. But what we are trying to show the people, them say, this man will come down and say, yo, here we go now. We want to change the mentality. We want to give people opportunities. I can't understand for the life of me why so much people against it. I can't understand for the life of me so much people think say, yo, they must get up from the sit down every day and lap fractal or get up every day and high up and corner and go try educate themselves and get a skill. I can't understand that. We have opportunities now for people tap. Everybody can't tap into at the same time, but at least some people we can move the needle. We can move the needle. We have situations now where you in a get to one thing there. If you have education, you have to worse boy. You know nobody for sign a student loan for you. You can't go be your own guarantor. You understand? So opportunities there, Opportunities there, but if you listen to the PMP them all day, you would think say Andrew Holness not create no opportunity. You that think say pay you have to pay go up a heart. You that think say you not get a stipend for go up there. Think say when you want people to work your farm, people not employ nobody. The woman, the people them we serve planting and banana the whole of St. Anne. Me meet the lady the other day, me go St. Anne. And the lady says, she says she and her husband get old now. And she not have nobody to run the farm, brother. Because not even her pitney them want to take it up, bro. These are the things that happen in Jamaica, the reality. Anytime, wait until the Chinese them start farm, bro. Anytime the Chinese them start farm, brother, you're going to hear the PMP and say Andrew Holness sell out our farming, bro. You see, PMP, the Chinese them come there and work a mechanic shop. Okay, and start give people them vehicle in a quick time and them thing there. And PMP are rejoice when the shop locked down. You see, PMP platform I say, them bringing them in the country illegally. But yet still people get a relief because a man want him car to go work and them say, well, the man fix my car in such quick time. When you get your car to some Jamaican mechanic, them charge you one bag of money. And have your car sit down there. How much days, brother? How much car sit down there, you can't get a vehicle. Things are changing in Jamaica, but here we go now. If we keep pulling back, we take 10 steps back and 1 step forward. We're not going to go nowhere, brethren. Mark Golden them don't have no plan. Mark Golden will be a semantics and nonsense. Gimme. You rich as them work hard out there and O'Keefe them, you know. O'Keefe and you rich as them, if O'Keefe and you rich as it have back Andrew Holness. And we are back PMP. Them the last way. Because O'Keefe them a teacher. This is information and we Andrew and this information we from where I go on. Yeah? If PMP did have them a type of sitting here, them the last way. And you rich as them know the truth. You rich as them know, that's why you rich as every time you rich as on a platform. If add on something for me Mark Golden and say, you know, call you rich as no say it don't make no sense. You rich as no say you can't go below the swamp without getting engineering report. You can't just there's no common sense that, brother. You look over a swamp and say, I can build some house over there, so. You not even get engineering report or nothing, brother.
Yes, I just chat him down.
Brother, you just look on the river and say, I can move the sediments in front of the river and dump up over the swamp. Yeah, I say, yo. So what? All right. So look at Majestic Garden where you have to dump up. Angela Brown constituency, where the lady actually risk her life, you know, she up on the internet to show the people. So when you look at the gully, brother, a big garbage and sitting at the gully and people have to walk on the side of the gully with some rust there and some something. When you go over Canterbury and them place there, and this government try to relocate the people, you know. But here we go on, make it difficult now. People go in at the area when they're the capital land and build up concrete structure. So you see, if the government go now and start push down the whole like concrete structure, you say government push down people. And people build up money, use money, build up them house, and they push down on one bag of demonstration, man, I think I go on. So enough time the government anti behind the government, you know. Enough time Mark Golden come in go that can't change the situation in either because the people them build up. I did they Mr. Desmond McKenzie thing in a JLP constituency. They said, don't build no house on the gully bank, be a house on the gully bank, brother.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? So we can play politics all day. The key things and when the man them do any form of survey, any form of question here when they put out to the people them concerned about 3 things. They're concerned about poverty, then concerned about crime, and then concerned about job and him sitting there, brother. Them are the main thing where people concerned about. Then look on the Jamaica Party, what they accomplished. They managed to bring down the unemployment rate. PNP now accept it because they must say, oh, not from 2000, this and that and area, we not have no this and we not pick up no census from how long. If it come out say it negative enough, PNP that run it, you know. If they come out, if the employment nobody go up, you know, PNP that say, yo, look how high the employment number is. You say, hey, brother, the unemployment number they skyrocket, but it go down now, hear them now. No, we can't because we not pick up no census yet. You say, oh, crime rate down.
Get ready for
oh, we can't accept that.
Get ready, but yeah, wait, I see that's true.
Zin, you say, I say, VG, they must say, oh, we can't accept it, we can't accept it. Remember, so when it did I, you know, when it did I, you know, the same PNP, them when it did I, you know, I beat the government and say, yo, you can't manage crime. All the foreign Rattigan and the whole of them, the international side, I tell tourists, said, don't come to Jamaica because with crime out of hand, bro. The man in the international stage. Don't come to Jamaica because Jamaica dangerous. The crime rate drop. All the church want credit and I want to give Andrew Holness administration none, bro. Then you hear the PNP them. Oh, a police a walk around and assassinate the man them. In the body will investigate them thing there. Them can't find nothing substantiate that, you know, brother. JFJ run out, demonstrate against the whole police system. When you look at there be a PNP out there, brother. Then the man asked a question earlier on. Say if you go against the police them now, I think I go ask it. If you go against the police them now and you want to be prime minister, then we are going to do? You go eradicate everybody in the police force? You understand? Brother, if you follow politics, Jamaican people no reach nowhere, bro.
No, but it's simple. I said it the other day, because if you bought the 110 brand new bus in a man, I say, you spend so much money for a bus. Out of waste, you understand, and then now you buy it.
Bro, what do you mean? Do the numbers. Him give you an estimate. Right? When he give you the estimate, him come to 60, him reach what? Him reach 60,000 per bus. 69,000. Him reach 69,000 per bus. Right? Me say, alright. When I go worry about 10,000, alright, me go worry about 10,000. But answer why in a 2 years the Integrity Commission people them I spend over $20 million per lunch, per food. Yeah. Answer the question why we have experts in Jamaica, financial experts in Jamaica, we can investigate. And we gonna Trinidad according to reports, can pay $30 million for a report we can't see.
That's simple reason. I'm not technical.
30 million. So you go quarrel and say we shouldn't buy a drill for 32 million, we are going to save lives. But you're not quarrel say, oh, you're gonna Trinidad. So what, Trinidad people are more qualified than the Jamaican people then?
Land on the service of Vegas. Land on this.
Me I jump out make a PNP come up because I know say good you want to beat them.
PNP, I want to deal with it, sir. So hold on.
I'm good, man. I'm out, man.
Alright, big up.
Big up yourself, Vegas. Alright. Again, Goody come like a breath of fresh air. You understand me? And Goody just lay out the things them. Goody not talk about it.
What you say?
Hold on, man. Goody not talk about the macro economy. You understand me? Because most of the people do not understand the complexities. And when I say them don't see no, it's just that them not an interest. Them not an interest tonight. The interesting thing with people today living, how them are gonna make them picnic at school, how them themselves are gonna be a better person tomorrow and make them on them, right? But you realize something, VG, there's a particular language, there's a particular narrative, VG, from the People's National Party, from the hierarchy come down, and we see it displayed upon the platform a lot of times, right? Now, when we have a man like Ian Hills, we have a man like Damian Cry, right? Yeah. Mark Golding, Dayton Campbell, Denise Daly, you understand me? KD Knight, where disrespect Jamaican people, call them out of them name, then call with drunkro, dirty labor right, make you hate them, make you turn it up on them. Michael Phillips say, any boy come in them constituency, right? A different team have got answer to me, and these are, you have never heard of Jamaica Labour Party with the exception of Everal Warmington, and he was talking to his. He was talking to his and giving them an instruction. He wasn't calling them out of his name. You understand me? And Damien Crawford is a personal friend of mine, you know. You understand me? And when him called with dirty labor and him something there, that was not right. You as a public servant, you as a representative, cannot be disrespecting people. It's easy for we see, right? Even KD Night, you know. KD Night look on dirty light burn, you know, right? And say, yo, all labor if you dead, all drunk or dirty labor like if you dead, you know. The same KD Night. KD Night, Starboy, the same KD Night looked at Kerencia Morrison, right? When the video go viral with her, when she beat him bad in the Senate, right? And after that, when the video go viral, you know, he walk up to her and say, go suck your mama. That's what KD Night tell a farmer. Yes, brother. I'm telling you, these are some of the things him throw a pen off a Porsche Sim Similar and this when Porsche Sim Similar was local. You Richard, please no. You Richard, please no, you Richard. No, but I never interrupt anybody.
Everybody, here we go. Okay, hold on. You come here and call it BMT. I'm not saying about the agenda. So stop your noise, man. Man, let's talk. What it is, it is. If it don't go so, who knows? Who knows? Say no go so. Who believe? Let's make the man talk freely, man. That's what I want him there. Everybody get a chance to talk. Yeah.
So the Jamaican people are looking at this now, and they look on both parties, and they look on both leaders and both representatives, and say, but what one side behave a particular way, and we look on the other side, and we say, hey, these people are disrespecting. When O'Keefe and Comrade Hugh Richards and other people are called about corruption, right? Look at Ian Hills before the court. Look much PMP municipality where millions and billions of dollars missing, run by PMP mayors, and none of them call them out as, oh, this can't go on, you know. There was a report from Mocha that said St. Catherine Parish Council was paying Klangsman gang $1 million a week. Them have man in there at $300,000 a week, partner. Money could have, if you look at Spanish Town, boss, Spanish Town need development, and a PMP control the whole of Spanish, most of Spanish Town. Spanish Town need what, Spanish Town stink. The people them need representation, especially from the municipal level, right? We are not getting that from the People's National Party municipality, right? And people tired to hear about what go on in the 70s and GDP and debt to GDP and all them something there. When you look on the health sector, my mother, even recently, since we health facilities, you understand me? My mother get the NHF medication them. Some of them was free, some of them was very, very, very low costing, right? When you talk about Heart Academy, my mother since 20 have asserted at 67-year-old, right? 3 heart certificate between 2020 and now, right? So there's no shortage for persons to get opportunities to better them life. When you look on the security industry, the national security, $9 billion was spent on national security. And one little piece of boat with it, you know. One little piece of boat, you know. You know how me know that? I was a member of the Marine Police. You understand me? Enough time boat are run out of gas. Enough time boat can't even go nowhere. Going on the gas. These are the conditions where them under police used in a station, and police have to have bucket. And when people come in, they say, hold on, the man, and police have to have bucket. Right? Police have to lock up them place because guess what, them place not safe. Because they're afraid man running upon them. These are some of the conditions police was living under. And we have seen over 200 police stations renovated or newly built. You understand me? And you are going to tell me, say, nothing not go on. The PMP not like poor people. Rich people picking hard to go in the police force and the soldier with the police force. That is why the crime is going down like that. Not only that, we equip the police force with adequate resources to fight crime on a cyber level, on a social level. They are training the police in so many ways that they can mitigate things. They can be peacemakers. You understand me? But that man take be come to Jamaica the other day, and every street corner, literally every street corner, there's 2 police officers on each side of the street. Right? We move turn up on Barney Street, turn up on any one of the street them. You understand? Go in place. We see police. We say, what's so much police? I thought there was something happening. No, this is a regular occurrence. Orchards the same thing. Kingston the same thing. The visibility put people understand. Say, I am safe. If there's something happen, I can go up to a police officer and I can report it. There's police to find. These are things that protect poor people. Poor people they protect, right? When you have $18,000, right? Many people get $16,000 a long time. So if them get $18,000, them think kind of move up a little bit. If them get 20, think kind of. I have a friend VG that she is a manager at a garage, right? And she said to me, say, you know, say the guy who clean up the yard, him going with at least $70,000 every fall. Me say, clean up the yard? She said, clean up the yard. So I said, well, you know, on a subject, you know, nothing. She said, that's all him do. So she said, like the body work man, I go with sometime I'll $350,000 for the fortnight. I said, what you saying to me? The body work man? So these are, and look, you know, you have whole heap of garages that are paying these monies. You understand me? Whole heap of people now, secretly in a VG, they are going to get them training. You understand me? Then they on some site, and although them got hard, them come and certify them, so they have a certificate. Now them can go into the regular industry. I sat with the mayor, the former mayor of Senton, right? And Sydney Stewart. I can say this guy is public knowledge. And him said to me, say, listen, no, just alone, right? The amount of development that is in Senton, we need 5,000 plumbers. Him say people are calling them. Those plumbers alone we talk about, you know, we talk about the other type of construction workers, you know. He said they need 5,000 plumbers. Him say him don't know how to manage because the airport and the other hotel them between Negril to Senton, a 13 hotel are going to build in the next 2 years, right? Plus an airport. And that are just minor development. Westmoreland get 3 major development of $2 billion US. Who you think are going to build an hotel there? So when people talk about things that affect poor people, when a hotel is built in Jamaica, who build it? And the rich people build it.
BG, you might talk till next week.
And the rich people build it.
BG, you might talk till next week.
So when you look on VG, when you look at female empowerment in Jamaica, when you look on the females in politics, when you look on the females in corporate Jamaica, when you look on females in the lower end of Jamaica, right? Females are being empowered now more than ever. You understand me? So then they have to stuck under one man and get abused and anything there. They might equip themselves, they might more female drivers on the road than anything else. The males that might drive taxi, like them now want to empower themselves.
No.
When you look on when you look on corruption.
Get ready for land, okay? Everybody start cussing.
Yeah man, hold on. When you look on corruption, right? We had a member of our party, right, that was accused of something. Immediately the Prime Minister said, brother, you can't stay in our fold, you have to go sort it out, make the court sort it out. You understand me? We never hide him. When PG Patterson was embroiled in the Iran sugar deal and the Shell waiver scandal, the PMP protected him, right? And the PMP set it up a way that he came back to be Prime Minister of Jamaica, right? At no point did that man face the court for the corruption that he did. When you look on the gang situation, the more you talk, the more I got talk. Can you extend my time?
But the more you talk, control the platform of
the more you talk, me try land.
The truth is, whenever they put that time thing, the person that
Okay.
more that time.
So me try land. I'm trying to land. When you look on the gang situation in Jamaica, we were bothered and plagued by gangs and extortion. Center them. The police have literally eradicated that to almost zero. We know nobody are complain about him something again. They're on the run. When you put out a police put out a one that say, hey, turn yourself in, I will go talk to you in a different way. That is what happened. Lastly, on the development in terms of housing and commercial infrastructure. You understand me? Jamaica have never seen the amount of high rising like that. When you look on Pinnacle where I build on Montego Bay, it's a game changer. And I'm saying to you guys, people, the only decision you guys have to make is choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica.
All right, done. Big up. Hold on, I second time in a row. We can't free you then. You're good for now then. We can't free you up then.
But VG, I want him to stay, VG.
Me come off a platform. No,
VG, let him stay. Come on, no questions to answer.
Hold on. VG, I'm speaking to you. VG, I'm speaking to you.
VG, man, no questions to answer.
Hold on. VG, I feel dirty when I see certain people in the platform.
VG, my time now. I tell you one thing of that, VG. I tell you one thing for them. They want them cake and eat it. They don't want to talk about the 70s and the 80s and the 90s because yes, sir, when they start criticizing and we start put the facts of the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, them lose out. So they don't want to talk about it. They want to talk about now. But yet, none of them talk and tell what for them now. All right? All right. The young lady we have this mark. Nobody at all will live and grow up in one room with 20 somebody can't talk to my party leader. Nobody at all. You get me? I say, me born and grow in a 3-room, Andrew grew room. My friend say 1 bed, Andrew in my class. Andrew grew up in 1 bed, share bed with him and his sister. Can't talk to me. You get me? I say, no care when they and reach. He go to Jonathan Grant High School, secondary school, third high school by PJ Patterson. She attack member say as 2 PJ Patterson policies why she be able to take CXCs, not SSC, and because of PJ Patterson, she could have take 16 CXC subject, which with PJ Patterson, she could have even 5. She must also remember that she had about a degree. Patterson why she have the ability to take a degree because we only had one university and 1 college in this class. The PJ Patterson make that up to 7, so she have the ability. No, we can show off from Patterson who allow her to be able to take a degree from moving from a SSC from a secondary school who used to only take SSC when I'm no value in Jamaica to taking CXCs, yes, and expand the university that I am proud of her as a ghetto girl. We're born in 1 room, we can have our degree and know it and can better herself. Thanks to PJ Patterson. But give credit where credit is due. Do not come and disrespect. And don't disrespect a man we are talking about him as substance abuser. You get me? I say, don't do that. We have a woman on platform say, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, so go club, go by, go. When he married. So we can't say nothing.
Never did that bad.
Go there.
That was
all right, you want to take that, go and do this. You look like you want to start that. You're the volunteer.
No, but I mean, me no call her name. No, me no call her name. Me no call her name. No, but that she draw me up because she disrespect my party leader. She cannot do that.
You Richards.
Yeah.
When they go low, you go high. You Richards.
Yeah.
Remember the eagle? Remember the eagle and the drunk Richards?
So let me go high now.
Yeah, Richards. Richards. Richards.
I go to hell. Yeah.
All right, me go high. I
remember the eagle and the vulture.
You. Yeah, man.
Dead meat. Any dead meat, send them today. So talk me whenever me turn.
You leave that now. Me go high now. So what? Wait, man. Yeah, man. Me go high now.
Okay,
go high now. 2013, when the People's National Party have to sign a new IMF agreement, what the PNP did was to have a tax reform policy. That tax reform policy allow this government and no other government to implement any more new tax. Let me repeat it again. The policies and the policy of the People's National Party signed with the IMF, not the people that the government of Jamaica signed nationally with the IMF 2013 for Jamaica to be debt to GDP of 60%. Wait, who that mute man? Somebody mute man. Somebody excellent mute. Yeah. So that the people of Jamaica sign a contract with said 60% debt to GDP by 2028, which we are on our way to. The tax reform, no government again will ever raise any more taxes, any more new tax or raise tax. You can raise tax on this, but no more new tax package are coming, no more new. The only reason why the JLP put in a tax for of $33.8 billion was because they have the 1.5. That's the reason why they had to, because these things were signed off. So me read this or no. And me do that. So therefore now, what this government did was to it to 15% from 16.5 and wind the GCT. Meaning all the things that were formerly zero rated, nobody paying tax on, they are no paying tax on. Including anybody who was using 250 kilowatt hours, they never pay DCT. No, this government put a 15% on it, and this government now drop it to 8% and put it in their achievement. And put it in to Mark Golden now, all right, to our policies now. Going forward, we are targeting treating, but maybe I'm going to we can't talk about it. We're targeting housing, education, agriculture, healthcare, and social services. Now starting housing. The People's National Party proposed to bring the national housing back to its mandate. The VJ said PNP never said when right on them something. To its original mandate. The mandate of the NHT when is going to build affordable houses for its contributors, not to build billion-dollar houses at 40 million, was to build affordable houses. However, every single soul who qualify for anything mortgage, be a billionaire or one little man, you get the same money. $9 million the primes are putting up. So you can get, if you want to buy a $30 million house, you can get a $9 million from NHT and you're going to borrow from bank and buy. However, the NHT will not build any $30 million house under people. All right? They plan to build 50,000 houses in the first 5 years. When out of the 50,000 houses, 20% of those houses, which is 10,000, will gear towards rent to own. The rent to own is not a scheme as a rent to own. It's for every NHT development. There will be a percentage going towards rent to own. Every other 50 mortgages, the land component of it, based on the fact that the government will hand over land to the NHT and make houses, will go free. So the land component of the mortgage will come out of it. Yes. So the land will come out of it. So when they have 50,000 houses, nobody will pay for the land. So the land value $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 million that gone out of the mortgage. That's one. The rent to own now, the rent was geared towards those who don't have a pay stub. You're paying anything, you're self-employed, you're just a barber, that. You can go into the NHT of the 10,000 house that bill and you can apply for the rent to own. You qualify, you pay the rent equivalent of the mortgage for 6 months to a year, then you can establish a payment, then you can go to the NHT and start your mortgage. No, you are no owner. That's the rent to own. The NHT will also provide $1 billion for 2,000 children, for 2,000 first-time young homeowners. So the man in Cleveland and I better move your right to, because you say we're not talking about policies. First-time young rent owners, 35 and under. That will be a. We'll also bring in the land reform, meaning anybody who live on government land for more than 25 years will have the ability now to buy that land. However, the reinstitute operating pride will go in, just like under a Bel Air, up a long mountain where our staff of power live, and all these other operation pride places, cut road and water and you can buy your land, so you have to put money in your pocket. So that will be investment in the country. There's a lot of people in a Jamaica and live out in a diaspora, will live on, have lease land or capital land, so them can go home now, go build them concrete house and everything. So that will be investment in the country. Yes? That is the housing part. Let me go fast forward on the education. Yeah, Damon Crawford something more there where them a ball pan.
No, leave education. Now
leave education. All right, me leave the rest to excellence and Aki. All right, blessed. So me just stop there, so for all who say the PMP not doing anything, the PMP does so much with the economy.
Richard, you should continue, because Pukus, whatever it's called, went on a monologue. You should continue.
But we are going to do this. You can come in, chip in with the health, because we have to talk about health. You can chip with the health and agriculture and so I will leave it at that for now. So all whosoever said then take on a pen and take note of what we are saying. The housing part, or reform the economy to what it is today, just take it as when Mark will ever do when we come in the government. The certain thing in our world is that the people will form the next government. I'm a land of VG.
Cleveland is still about.
Yeah, man, I'm still there.
After that talk, you're free up, yeah?
This is my last one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. First thing first and foremost, as you was talking about, you when it comes to national security, you and the administration believe that when it comes to investment, anything to do with national security, you and the administration cannot say anything on that. When your administration took office in 1980, right, the nation had a murder rate per capita of less than 10 per 100,000. By the time you and his administration, their last full year in office in 2006, that number was 40 something, a 400% increase over 18 years. And enough force that could not serve the people and the needs. When you talk about the number, we're operating at a below par number. The wages, oh my, it's not something to talk about. The police station, next thing, when it comes to national security and where we are, I see the church is taking credit. It cannot be as a result of churches. It has to be as a result of policies. As we have observed in recent times, less people are going to church when compared to when we were the most murdered on earth. So it can't be as a result of anything that has to do with any church. And this is not disrespecting the church. This is being honest. It's just a result of policies. Right? So when I see they go around and they say it's high fatality, and it can't be high fatality. If it was high fatality, why a good comrade friend and his crew did not get it down to a low murder rate? Because they had some of the highest police fatalities. Data would show that. Sometimes when I talk to the average man in the street and they say bring him back, their argument is he would fix the criminals. But when you look at the data shows a different story. It tells a different story. So when he was at the CMU, same story. He knows nothing about fixing anything. They were never going after any major criminals. They were just going after ghetto youth, poor youth, whoever. They just had to make up numbers. So it's not just high police fatality. It is driven operation as a result of investment that is yielding the results. But they can't come out and say that. How dare you make it look like for the first time? We were the first, when they were in power, they never had any money with their broke government. More than 70% of our national budget was back to debt repayment. They couldn't give anything. Just being dishonest, and they know that straight up. They know nothing about crime fighting. They were sharing 2 times in their history, they were sharing 2 different new generation of criminals. In fact, all 3 different generation of criminals that they have saw. Nation history was under their administration. In the 1970s, we saw a generation of criminals who relied heavily on government contracts and stealing. They were given guns by the politician. Obviously, both political party would have indulged at some point in time. 1990s, we saw different criminals relied heavily on the drug trafficking trade. They relied also on extortion, because no longer we had the civilians of this country had the protection of the people, of the police force. So no longer we could go around and we had no protection at all. So his administration has loved the poor, that they did not care about the security of the poor. It makes no sense. When we ask all these questions, when have you ever loved the poor? You don't care about their security. You sold their security to Dant, right? In the 1990s, from 1990s to the early 2000s, you're showing 2 new generation of criminals. The first was, and I spoke about it, which included Coke, Bennett, many others, a generation of criminals that were far wealthier than most politicians were. Then you're showing a new generation of criminals that no longer relied on extortion or government contracts, but more so scamming. This generation did not rely on anything politically. Were even far more destructive. We saw it in Western Jamaica at one point in time when making up less than 15% of the nation population was responsible for roughly about 40% of the nation crime rate. They have no administration that care anything about crime. They don't care about the safety of this country. They have always told the people that they so love them that they have sold out their security. Their security to gangs and gangsters. They have never been able to rein in criminals. When I ask them, when have you ever been able to rein in criminals? They have never been able to. They have ushering a new generation of criminals time after time. When we ask you, when are you going to get rid of these? You have never done that. But every time you take power, you enrich them, you give them the leeway. Crime has always been, whenever you take power, crime is always a problem. The 1990s to 2000, we saw for the first time in our history, murder rate went over 1,000. What did they do? Instead of investing in our national security, they did nothing. They gave more Don's contract. They gave them highways to build that they did not build, housing settlements that they did not build. What was the consequence? Nothing. They have never been an administration for crime. Crime doesn't take 3 or 4 years to fix. It takes a period of time. We have to invest, and now after investment we can yield the results of such. They know nothing about running crime, running any government or national security. They know about giving contracts to dons and enriching dons to dons. Give me a second. Enriching dons around our country. That is what they are known for.
Yeah,
They know
repeat yourself.
If it's a scratch record, BG, the record a scratch?
Very much so.
no. If we check
I
out
want to know who paid for
Cleveland,
man.
I hear time for talk. I'm nobody bully you. Speak, you speak. I hear time for talk.
Somebody paid for
check
man.
Excellence. Here we go. You see, because it's him last reasoning, but just want to finish and feel comfortable and say, oh,
that's it for me. That's it. They know nothing about national
Yeah,
security. They know nothing about reigning in the criminal.
Wait. Cleveland, no, me not Cleveland, you can't tell nothing about Cleveland, you're not talking about 2007 to 2012, 2016,
And the next first time now we're moving with along with the program.
Richards,
Listen, I'll speak
somebody
about it. Let me
paid
answer
for
the
man
question.
at Felt and
You are
Phillips.
just showing a new generation of criminals that took investment to really to get them under control.
You, Richards,
take 2 or 3 years. We have to invest.
somebody
We are
paid
not
for
reaping the
man
reward
at
of such
Felt
investment.
and Phillips.
It has never played national security.
Cleveland, big up, you know, guys. You see what you're saying, I made them a draw, you know, some argument where you just have to speak, man.
Bless up Cleveland.
No, but VG, you have to ask the question though, VG. Who paid for man at Felt and Phillips?
Emil comment in the comments.
And
I would love to know who paid for man at Felt and Phillips.
We have people in the box who want to free up, so I'm there a while, so I just want to free up.
No, I want VG.
Ask him the
Somebody
one.
paid for man at Felt and Phillips.
Ask him from top. Ask him the one question and go on. Go on.
Yeah, Cleveland, who paid for man at Felt and Phillips?
Is it a secret who paid for it?
No, more you tell me because it's a secret.
Right?
Who?
We both did, right?
Who did?
Answer the
I've never
question.
denied who did it. We're talking about the investment
Who
into national
did,
security.
Cleveland? Who
Reigning
paid
in
for
the
it?
criminals. That's what I'm talking about. When have you ever reigned in the
Cleveland,
criminals? You
who
don't know
paid
nothing
for
about
it?
that.
Who paid for man at Felt and Phillips?
I'm talking reigning in the criminals. When have you
Cleveland.
ever had them under
Just answer the
control?
question about man who paid.
Is it a secret?
Let us
And
move
who
on.
were they
Excellent. Let us
defending?
move on with important.
Who were they
Excellent.
defending?
Let us move on.
The guy that
Excellent.
you
Let
guys
us
built
move.
from 1992 until 2007, you guys are already in.
Paid
He was
for man
too
at Felt
powerful
and
for the
Phillips.
state.
To
You
defend
guys
them.
allowed the police force to not be able to
all
police
drag and
country.
bully you. The same secret MOU where Peter Phillips signed. I even pay for man at Felt and Phillips argument.
was time
Done.
for
Moving
you
on.
guys to come abroad.
Big
You
up
guys
yourself,
pretended
Cleveland.
not to
Next
know it was time
person.
for him
Bring
to
up
leave the country.
All right, Cleveland. So,
Bruce was never an ally of Coke. Bruce was in a tough spot. Everybody knows that. Bruce was Coke was really the guy.
Cleveland, me like
Cleveland,
can't be left for 2016.
Yo, Cleveland.
You, what are you, man?
Question here, Paddy. My Lego. That's on the speak on the point. My Lego. Right, Cleveland?
Yeah, man, me there, yeah, man. But Bruce was never Coke guy. In fact, they never saw it. It was really Eddie guy.
Who
was
said?
Eddie who kept him around.
Who said
Peter
the sovereignty of the US does not
done.
pass
VG,
legally?
move on.
If the man wants to stand up for himself, make him stand up. If the man wants to stand up for himself, make him stand up.
Legally.
Moving on. Yeah. Somebody else time to speak now. We're moving
Something
on.
not smelling well at all.
Yeah, your mouth.
Cleveland, I'm gonna let you go, man.
Question to you: When have your party ever invested in national security? Answer quick and fast. Tell us when.
We have
Tell
always
us that
done
time.
so, sir.
Tell
Go
us
on,
that
leader
time.
said. Go and learn. We have always done so when we're in power.
You have never invested. When? The only thing I've invested is enriching these dons, ushering them in.
Read
All right,
Cleveland.
him
It seems like you lack
not understand. A young boy.
Hey. This is my bread and butter. You cannot debate on that one. This is my
It
bread
might
and
be a
butter.
bread and butter, but you don't understand.
Eat a food. The police officers
Thank you
pay
very
well
much.
so low.
Simple as that.
Taxi man was their wage.
All right, VG, you gonna give me VG?
Yes, okay. Cleveland, big up. Yes, okay. Go on.
Okay. Cleveland is young and he needs to go and read. As a teacher listening talk, right? I would fail him because he's all over the place and he doesn't have any fact.
Why you say?
VG,
Because
the amount of Jamaican that died.
No, excellent. I'll keep my deal. One at a time. I'm gonna get easier.
the things that he's talking, things that he's talking.
Thank you, VG, for letting me into the box. Thank you very much.
VG, with respect, VG, them brother this me, I mean, I never say me now.
If this man is going to rebut me when I'm talking in next time, I am going to leave the platform.
Take this and hold.
Everybody around me. How would that in? How would them like? How would that in?
Boy, they carry it.
Yeah, what that? No, come one my time.
True.
Yeah, man, carry this.
My time now.
Okay, you alone, Akif, you alone.
Okay, no, education is the key, and that's what builds a country economy, and that's what the PNP government is all about. From Michael Manley, PJ Patterson coming down when we're going to have Mark Golding as our new prime minister. Now, this government has spent 9.5 years in power, and they have done nothing to education. They said they spend the most money in education, but we don't see what has happened in education. $903 billion. VG missing out of the Ministry of Education. 902 billion cannot give account for in the Ministry of Education. Yes.
Yeah.
Pamela Monroe Ellis, the Auditor General, gave the report in Parliament.
That's not true, though, VG. That's not true.
All right, well,
so I am VG. I don't interrupt people's argument.
We can't deal with it myself. I'm good, man. Right. We're going good from there. Go on, keep. Go on, finish.
Right. So, this Prime Minister have never built a school, the first in the history of. So that to show that him not ready for this, because education is something you have to fix if you want your economy to grow.
But I hear somebody say enough school there, enough school if you refurbish. Not so we need school because of people. We need more school.
Yeah, we need more school.
Yes, we do. We need more school.
Yeah, especially in the corporate area. Right?
Yes.
When this government comes in, we're going to build the education system, because what happened? We're failing badly. We used to have at least 33% of our students in 5 subjects, include maths and English. Now we are only having 18%. We drop on our face. No, it can't sound good. It can't sound good. During the GSAT result, we used to have at least, with literacy, at least 80-something% of our students reading at their level. Today, we are having less than 50%.
No, it was 60,
of our students going
63%.
out to high school. Right, reading at their level. That is to show that the system is failing, and you must build education. Now, what we're going to do, when we form the government, there are some underpopulated schools that we are to send children to. For example, in the primary school, we're not going to send no student over to grade 4 who cannot read at the grade 4 level. You must matriculate to go to grade 4. Okay? Now, whenever we send you over, again, before we send you off to the secondary school,
Phone chip out.
no, man, you hear me? You hear me?
I was here.
Yeah.
Right, you must be reading at the grade 7 level.
Yeah.
Now, when we put you over into grade 7, matriculate for grade 8, and like a 50 average, you will remain in grade 7. We are setting up a system for those students. Same for grade 8, same for grade 9. Any student, this put to grade 10 must eligible to pass 5 CSEC subjects, include maths and English. You don't need 16 subjects. You don't need 16 subjects. All you need is 5 subjects to carry you to any one of the universities in Jamaica. Include maths and English, and you hear that you're specializing. Sometimes maybe you can do 6 for a little backup, or depends for a little backup. You understand? So when you hear people them with them 16 subjects and those things are fallacies. You understand? And they can't explain. So we don't argue with those people. The PNP government will help those people to help those people. Now, as I said, if you can't, if grade 7, 8, and 9, if you don't reach grade 10 level, you can't reach there. If you don't reach grade 9 level, we're not putting it there. We're going to set up the system, right? We're going to pump money in education, and nobody asks me where the money will come from, but the money will be. Also, our teachers, no, I don't finish. We will be extending school hours. And when we say extend the school hour, we don't mean the regular school hour, because in the code of regulation, 5.5 hours give you a school day. So if, right, shift school, 4.5 hours give you a school day along with grace period. Now, there are vulnerable students that need help. You have students who are not properly supervised when they go home. The government will set up a lesson program for those children. A teacher who is excellent in mathematics can go to another school to help some students, vulnerable students who need help in mathematics. An extra lesson, the government will compensate them, pay them for it. We are setting up our education system because we believe in education. And without education, country cannot grow. Right? Hold on, Norman, hold on, VG.
Stop you.
For our teachers. Sorry. For our teachers. We have a mass migration of our teachers because the government, they are not paying our teachers. A teacher with a bachelor degree serve over 25 years. Listen to this, years in the system. Listen to this, VG. Not going home with $200,000. If you have a special responsibility post, which you call them senior teacher. So what happens now? Our teachers are we don't have any science teachers. We don't have any language. We don't have any special education teachers because all of them gone for green. Yes, sir.
Sorry, someone asked,
you're saying
is that something that was said by Mark? I just saying something. Somebody said Mark. No, man. It's what I'm telling you is there.
Yeah.
It's in our. I don't want to look here. You know what? I'm carbon cut because I spoke some of these things on the platform.
About where you coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from the party.
Yeah,
we sat together.
Okay, explain to nobody.
Right. So we are saying we are for education, VG. The PNP government is for education. Selfish. The PNP is not a selfish government. From Norman Manley, the founder of the PNP, education. His son is the one who built education in Jamaica. Right? Then PJ Patterson.
But
then
okay. Okay, beg a second there. Please, just remind us who allows secondary children to take CXCs and who extend the university. Just carry on upon that, please.
Okay, yes. Please, so we have PJ who we upgrade the secondary school to comprehensive, junior secondary to comprehensive, and then we turn them into regular high school. So we cut out the secondary certificate, used to call SSC. That's students who go to Jonathan, Spanish Town, Pembroke Hall, and all of those students that now they could do 6C. The Art Trust, when Siaga built Art Trust just give you a certificate, an on-demand certificate And when you go out for a job, not eligible to get a supervisor job or anything. And I'm telling you, when I just left high school, I went to Ebony Park Art Academy for agriculture.
Yeah.
And when I investigate to find out, when I leave this institution, what is my qualification to be a handyman? So I work with I got a holiday job and I work with a vet. The vet said, no man, yes or no fear, move on to Elam. And I went to Elam Agriculture. Elam certificate give you a pre-trained job. Michael Mandibi Elam too. A pre-trained job as an agriculture teacher in the Ministry of Education. And also, you can move on to the College of Agriculture to do an associate degree. Okay?
Yeah.
As a role, I was the one who I went to a live and direct meeting with PJ Patterson, Prime Minister PJ Patterson. And I stood up in the meeting and I said, Mr. Prime Minister, I went to Ebony Park Art Academy and the qualification there, I don't think people can match with that. I said, comparing Elam as an agriculture institution, and I said to him, Elam certificate give you a teaching job as a pre-trained teacher into the Ministry of Education. And you can go to the College of Agriculture. I said, Mr. Prime Minister, I am asking you as a young man, I was 18. I said, I am asking you to upgrade the art academic at different levels that people can match a university degree. I get a standing ovation. The Prime Minister left his seat and hugged me as a young man and said, young man, you're thinking. The PNP government today set up art that a person who goes to art can have a bachelor's degree. PJ merged VDTI. He merged VDTI and he merged Jamaica School, Jamaica German automotive and all of these things, and upgrade art to different level. When I was young, as a boy, just leave high school, you only have, yes man, you only have the University of the West Indies and the teachers' colleges just offer bachelor's degree, not a bachelor's degree, a teacher's diploma, CAS offer diploma. PJ Patterson upgrade CAS to University of Technology, right? PJ Patterson upgrade West Indies College to Northern University. PJ Patterson upgrade Teachers College to Micro University. PJ Patterson make all teachers colleges start to do bachelor's degrees, right? And finally before I land, when you vote for the PNP, all of the people on the For You page and the listeners know, we're going to the teachers motor vehicle concession. We're going to give them 20% motor vehicle concession. We're going to offer the teachers $15,000 a special benefits. Well, we're going to keep the teachers here. We're also going to offer the teachers, if they identify a house on the open market, they will get 100% financing to buy a house. We are going to offer the teachers, all teachers who have a student loan, we are going to clear it up for them, and also, but we're going to give them a bond. These are things that the PNP government coming to build our. Let me tell you something, Jamaica, before I land. We have to get rid of this criminal government out of Jamaica, because if we continue with this, our country is going to end up just as how the Duvalier, Papa Doc, and Baby Doc grape Haiti. This is government. It's destroying Jamaica because they are just reaping, putting in their pocket, and the PNP government will.
All right. I don't know I don't know if everybody was still hearing. Big up. What were they right now? Look, I got like a Wi-Fi chip out because of what do you call that now? Rain falling. You can hear me? Everybody can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
if you sit down crazy, go on, just don't say bad weather. The Wi-Fi chip out a while ago.
Okay, my time now, PG.
Yeah, sorry about that, Keith. Yeah.
Standing ovation.
Original goodie. Can I make a 5-second intervention? Oh, he left. He left.
To the
VG, if you can bring him back into the box, I would like to hold a reasoning with him.
To the assistant teacher O'Keefe Sanders ovation. When we're reaching a Jamaica point where people not brag and boast about them education. Big up good with our 16 CXC subject and our degree. I will have the evidence to prove it. And like O'Keefe was the assistant teacher at Ebony College Agriculture and come from platform and chat like him or somebody.
But you know what is instructive though, Goody, if I might interject real quickly, I wanted to say this to him. He was there telling you can't express yourself, but the man can't, he has no respect for subject verb agreement, but
listen, I heard all of that and we believe and I heard all of it.
Yes,
and it's the audacity and people want to come on platform and make you feel, oh, it is bad that you so this is from me come from TikTok. Never hide never private, never hide where I come from, because one thing good enough scared and she never afraid. Okay, and unlike some people who their mother get them in a one room and all will live the same life, not because we come out of the ghetto. Yeah. So now all will come out and PJ Patterson have nothing to do with my education. If PJ Patterson was so good to allow me to get 16 subjects, why never allow none of PMP them to get none? Why they had to drop out of school at grade 9? Why them couldn't matriculate? Make it make VG and me hear them tell about new schools need to be built. Under the PJ Patterson administration, 18 schools were shut down. They never tell you that?
Oh, she done so.
They never
I know which
tell you
PJ administration.
Time.
Yeah, I don't
she done so.
Oh, lock your mic at my time. Lock your mic.
She too
my time now.
No,
my time now.
No, you Richard. Me know I'm not like those.
Yeah, I want to leave. My time now. As I was saying, PJ Patterson at 18 schools.
Stay excellent. Stay.
On the left. PJ Patterson locked down 18 schools. Over 3.8 billion was spent to upgrade and renovate and expand schools. Because guess what? The Jamaica Labour Party is not a party who take taxpayers' money and willingly spend it as they please. Don't want build a school because why? This assistant teacher come on the platform. Oh, we're going to build schools in the corporate era. VG, do you know of any land in Kingston and St. Andrew where a school can be placed right now?
I gotta find peace somewhere.
You can't cite no big open space where a school we can hold 3,000 students. Because we're not going to no shift school, right? So we want everybody can hold right now. No. So when I come from platform, I come talk about them fancy.
Can be like
my time, ask for interjection. My time. Me not ask a question. Me not check to grade 9 graduate. If you have a degree, you're at my level. Not talk to me. As I was saying, VG as the host of the platform. Them are talk about education and them biggest, one of them biggest supporters go up on TV, but tell us, say, oh, they can only account. Michael Phillips sitting in parliament right now with him 1 CXC. PJ Patterson that make it possible for people like me have 16 CXC and Michael Phillips, fathers and minister of government only have 1 CXC. Make it make sense. And my time now. My time now. Hello, and my time now.
Goody, you said PJ locked down some things and everybody.
18 schools under the PJ Patterson administration was closed down.
Just I give you a quick reason. We don't know what goes. So, but it's a PJ Patterson, former prime minister, has not publicly endorsed or advocated for locking down schools. So I don't know if you have some other things.
Not publicly, but them do it behind closed doors.
The 16 subject really, man. We explain.
I just shut your mouth at my time now.
Yeah,
time you explain. Yeah, you long time you don't run your mouth at my time now.
Original goodie.
No talk to
original
when I talk, make sure do that thing.
Hold on, original goodie.
Original talk to me. Yes, next time.
Yes, let me just make a quick intervention regarding the schools. So she is correct, VG. Between the Patterson administration
I run it with the Minister of Finance and Education.
And Portia Simpson. Let me hold on to you, Richards, listener, man.
Great
And Portia Simpson.
It's under running to it, 15 school closed. And we can explain why they closed.
And the PNP, thank you. Shut your mic now. As we are talking about improvement, VG. Flavor Williams.
VG,
I'm going to take my number.
Go on. Everybody other than good to the mind.
I'm just saying to you, VG, I'm coming off the platform.
We don't want to
Excellent, don't run.
Next time, I don't deal with
Fly away.
Leave the man alone. The man said don't feel comfortable. Leave him.
Fly away. Fly.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, make him fly. No, VJ himself, people are drunk or something. I don't know him. You never hear when him said, who are drunk, who are evil.
We're trying to make a reach. We're going from this.
As I was saying, back to time, VG, kind of longer than take longer make a chat.
VG as the host. VG as the host.
My time.
VG.
Good.
My time.
No, of course. Let me your answer quick.
VG, as the host of your platform, right? You reserve the right to do as you wish. But I believe the quorum should be the order of the day of your platform.
All right.
They would go the quorum when they were disrespecting you. Get it there when the quorum that speaks.
I told
but they go low. My time now. As I was saying, government of record-breaking achievements, a one that continues to work for the people. We don't care about Michael Manley dead. We don't give a rat's ass about PJ Patissa. We don't care about my PJ Patissa, him wear Pampers. We don't beat him. We are talking about the most Honorable Dr. Michael Holness, the best Prime Minister down the streets of North Street, Duke Street since 1963, 62 to be exact. The first opener of our parliament, the best Prime Minister, one who has invested not only in our education, but these people are come try to rise up and come talk about qualification what them can't show none. Infrastructure, when we look at our policemen and women in blue, they are somebody you want to aspire to be. They are people you want to emulate. When you hear these young men speak and articulate themselves so fluently, let's talk about it. We are on record right now. Everybody wants to be of crime in Jamaica. Whether the church, or the opposition, and the lay people. This administration put pen to paper and policies and pen out things to make the country better. When we talk about housing for young people, this administration is doing it. Every day they get to talk about, Michael Manley bid NHT. But why under, why, hey, at my time now, shut your mouth, now you're not from a grade 9 graduate. Why under PJ Party supports him to be like Michael Manley? They never provide housing for the people, VG. Why in 2025 a 65-year-old is now getting a mortgage from the NHT? Because there were no houses for them. It's a backlog in the system. That's why when NHT put out a housing solution, appear people were born 63, 65, 64 because they might try to clear the backlog. No housing solution provided for the people under the People's National Party. Under the PNP, no proper housing appear. Squatter settlement, when I go to places like Bakto, when I go down a Rima and Jungle, the living conditions of the people is so deplorable and distasteful under the PNP. In central Kingston, that Rani presided over for so long, Michael Manley all seat. The living condition of the people is a national disgrace. When you go to parishes like Westmoreland and you look at the living conditions and the infrastructure people live under, remember VG, Westmoreland had a prime minister. Follow me now. A water minister. They had an agriculture minister. They had a tourism minister. For the big ministries in government. With over 40 consecutive year rule under the PNP. And it is now in 2025, this Jamaica Labour Party government is carrying water to Westmoreland. It is a national disgrace. And this is people of Jamaica. Under the PNP, they're talking about education. 7 years, what a weird freeze. And then Angela Burnbrook is coming to beg teachers to vote for them. Westmoreland also had the housing minister and houses. No people in Westmoreland. Make it make sense. There are some places in Westmoreland in 2025 where there is no internet connection because infrastructure is yet to reach them. Make it make sense. If these people are so good of a politician, why Dayton Campbell is running from St. Anne? Why Wickham McNeil is running from Westmoreland? Why is Peter Bunting running from Central Manchester? Look who they want to represent the people. Norman Scott, a 70-year-old failed mayor of Spanish, trying to go to Westmoreland to do what? To resurrect what? He's going to open back Alcan or Alpart that is already being opened by Fly Green. Make it make sense. These people have no tangible. People have no tangible plans for the people of Jamaica. They come on platform and they tell you everything that Mark Golden is going to do. Have you heard I'm speaking to you and I might time and I'm speaking of. Have you seen anything tangible that the PNP, that these supporters come on platform to speak about, that the PNP said they're going to do for the people? There's no tangible evidence. They're just winging it and fallacy as they go along because they have no structure, no plan for the people of Jamaica. Make it make sense. And they want to come on platform and try for disrespect people, but who born in a one room? 90% of Jamaica people born in a one room and board house. We are the lands of slave. And an emancipation day, I'm speaking, not talking to the grade 9 graduate. And emancipation day 2025, Paul Bogle, Nanny of the Maroon, George Washington Garden, Marcus, all of them are under the grave to see that black people and want to bring in a white British man who is still the owner of a passport, who have a substance abuse problem, cannot speak properly on a platform, trying to be Jamaican, to be the prime minister of this country. Are you mad? That will never happen in a Jamaica under Phil watch. So no matter what I want to talk, I want to lab on the mouth, it now go happen. The most schools, the most buses bought, roads bought, hospital bill, infirmaries are upgrade, the highest increase in salary, business confidence up, the most investment in the last 25 years, unemployment on a low, the lowest that's ever been, the highest in minimum wage. St. Thomas is no longer the forgotten parish. Urban Center got Portland. Complex got multi-purpose complex to St. Mary. But we now have 3 international airports thanks to the Jamaica Labour Party. Development. $40 billion irrigation program to the plains in St. Elizabeth. What are you talking about? Want to bring on the facts? Mark Golden is not. Damian Crawford said, I got half a tree. I'm going to see him all now today on Friday. No, because everything Andrew them try to copy and Andrew should not go out and talk to the people. He should not walk the streets of Jamaica. But Mark Golden is walking the streets of Jamaica since 2020 and the people still not buy him. The people still not buy Mark Golden. Make it make sense. Next week, I'm going to go back and set me at 20 times from the year start. Vigi, you believe me when we tell you. Since January to August, at 20 times, then got set Mary. And the people then still Mark Golden. Make it make sense. Look at these low-life people. They're all of them.
Don't be like her.
All of these low-life people were over 40 and go up, almost reach education because, education is not nothing, but none of them are education and they say PNP is for education. Make it make sense. They want to tell you, you come from the ghetto. Where you come from? You know, come from Chergard, then you're not neighbor with Mark Golden. But guess what? This is a program. Never hide it. But guess what? I have a prime minister who I can emulate. So straight out of Spanish Town, yes, Spanish Town, but it's a minor hide. Yeah? Okay? I'm going to walk down the streets of White Trash, I'm going to get my subject. Around a century, I'm a 16 when the assistant teacher, you don't even have 5 subject good. And you see how they want to lower people level of ambition. Oh, you don't need 16 subjects. You can only have 5 because that is what the PNP is used to. Their low quality of life.
Assistant teacher, he has been telling me how much of a teacher he is.
Let me wrap up. Next time. Let me wrap up. As I you to aspire to be the best you can be. They're now telling you must not have 16 subjects. You can't only have mediocrity. Low.
Mediocrity. Hey, you Richard.
Don't say, man, don't chat to me.
All right.
As I am saying, you must degree. You know, if you have nothing in a life, you know, if you aspire, if you walk, if you born poor, live poor, and dead poor. That is the philosophy of the PNP. Make it make sense. Huh? Nobody now got Mark Gold in 2025. Mark Gold in raw. Mark Gold in drunk and in nonsense.
What you feel about it to go, yeah? Here's a joke.
Because I don't mix among drunk crows. Bye, VG.
Mark will not put in something. You see, man, take a maid that eat you all.
No, your father never take me made him you Richards. Remember your father?
You know, say Michael Jackson was a good dance.
You Richards. Now, man, not take my maid. Now, y'all wanna walk on and money people pick me. Rape a man, you Richards.
It was a very old. Michael Jackson, this guy. All right. Michael Jackson was a very good dance by bum, Lord God, boy. Oi, if you stop it now, I don't know why I don't want to left on a bad note.
Am I time now?
Yes, you get a big up good, but I feel like okay about for cause people.
You know Dexter. You see, you ever go to the you ever go to a barber shop at VG, and the barber shop is also shared by the female and with them hair and then lash and them thing there.
Yeah, but more make sure you
see man. Yeah, man, no. Dexter operate. Dexter. Yeah, man, no, me come. Dexter's behavior is like a male who you find in the hairdressing shop sit down all day long.
So,
you know, this is the only male in the hairdressing all day long. But I'll move on. You see?
Right.
You see when people can talk, VG, so our time, you have to understand people have mental deviation, you know. And you have to pity them. You know what she said? First of all, Punko start with saying a whole heap of foolishness. Punko said, yeah man, I mean, Punko say over 200 police stations renovated and rebuilt. And when I read the JLP achievement book, it says 150. So I wonder which of them is correct.
Punko go on. That's reason.
No man, no, BG, don't BG. I don't need a justification. You know, I'm just saying. Punko said, can you see, I took some time to read them book, you know. I reached 30 and 60 pages so far. Yeah. And I found a number error to it. The Prime Minister in his achievement said that since 2000, they have cut the national debt by 50%. And when I went and did a research, the national debt was 17.5 billion and it is now 14.12 billion US dollars.
So
I want to know.
15%?
No, he said by 50, it was cut by a half. 50%.
Okay.
So I want to know where that 50% come from, you know? And the Prime Minister said it's not me, says so. His achievement
Good
booklet.
question.
The Prime Minister in his achievement booklet said that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they added 6,000 persons to the Constabulary Force between 2018 to make the Constabulary Force 14,000. But yet still, in 2014, the Constabulary Force had 10,000 persons. I still don't understand where the get that from, you know?
Tell the target.
He said he had added 6,000 persons to the constabulary force, making it up to 14,000. But in 2012, the constabulary force had 10,000 persons. And at that time, why it was 10,000 was because they had the Island Special Constabulary Force, and they had the JCF, and they also had the District Constable. So it's a good thing for the Prime Minister to explain to the people. One of the next thing the Prime Minister about in the achievement book, that's a whole heap of garbage, you know. He talk about...
Somebody says some people might have retired along the way. In that time.
VG, I can tell you this, VG.
Yeah.
I know intimately how the process works. JCF, recruitment and all that. For the JCF to train 6,000 persons in between 2018 to now or to last year, that they would have to be training well over 600, 700, 800, almost 800 person a year. And I'm telling you, VG, on their the JCF of a training program that 6 to 8 months. They run 4 training facilities across the country. And at no point, any single training compound except the one over in Twickenham Park might have more than 250 persons. So when I tell you the man them attack out of the side of their ribs. Right? The next thing I want to, you show me off the video. The next thing I want to look for. In the achievement book, the man them they have expanded the prepaid meter system for JPS. Is that an achievement, something that was there already? Right? When the man then talks to them buy some new bus for JUTC, they got the JUTC with almost 500 bus, more than 500 bus. And they run it down to nothing and bought 200 buses and bring it up back to less than what they had it at before. That can't be an achievement. It cannot be they run down and actually replenish the source. The man they said the achievement was to make MOCA an independent agency. The PMP founded MOCA in 2014. What's an achievement to say you're moving it from the JCF to make it an independent agency? That's an achievement. Be honest now, VG. Right? They come and say they produce 3 vulnerable homes. Right? They come and they say they make transportation cheaper for JUTC. I want to know what was the price for JUTC in 2016 now. That's an achievement. 2016 was the cost for boarding a JUTC. The cost now. Me how much was at the same $100? Or if not more. Right? They say that an achievement that they had is that they have less theft of JUTC. But yet still JUTC loss each year is more. So you reduce theft, but your losses are greater each year. What achievement is that? Tell me, VG, if you remove theft, reduce theft, but the total loss every year is worse and worse, that can't be an achievement. Right? They talk about they're building bridges. Every government build bridge. That's no achievement in the country. That part of basic infrastructure. They say they supply energy. The PMP was the one who started Wigton. What is that? Did they build a new or expanded Wigton? Did they build a new renewable energy plant in Jamaica? They did not. The man said one of the achievements is the divestment. Is that they divested, I'm going to tell you what they said, the achievement. The divestment of a state agency. I'm trying to find it here. A state company. To divest a state company, is that an achievement? I don't understand. They talk about female empowerment. From the date, I don't know if the educated ones who are defending them on the platform understand. From my walk to the West Indies, what I do know is that the female population has always been greater than the male population. And it has always been so from as early as in the 2000s. So you can't say more women have got university land before. That's not true. Yes, Delroy, slowly. I'll take my med after you take yours. That is my. Talk about having eradicating gang. But we still have one other gang in Spanish Town reaping havoc on people. And we still have gangs all over the country. They did well at trying to bring down the Klansman gang. But what about the other gangs that are still there? One other and all those gangs that are reaping havoc on the people. Right? They talk about new stadium. What sort of achievement is that to relay a surface of a stadium track? That has been done. That's a routine thing that people do all the while. And you come and brag about say you're a government, brother? You talk about that when police are sitting outside and cannot work up a lane station. Right? You talk about improvement in healthcare when up to today you can't pay the doctors them the money you owe them all now. You talk about improvement in healthcare. You talk about expansion of NHS. What is that? So when I hear the so-called educated one, let me tell you something, VG. Anybody can have any amount of subject they want. Anybody can have any amount of money what they want. But it's one thing I have learned. Money, subject, what cannot buy emotional intelligence, I can't buy a class. And that is what some people need to go and get, some class. Because some of them are really classless for people who have been educated. Education has three principal functions: an informative function, a regulatory function, and a transformatory function. Some people, they became informed, but education have not revolutionized them and have not transformed them. And that is how you know that education has failed on some of them, because they have not been transformed nor revolutionized by education. So let me continue to move on, VG. So when I hear these people, VG, they talk about lowering energy costs. The cost for 1 kilowatt hour of electricity in 2016 was around 18 to 20 US cents. It is now oscillating between 40 and 50 cents. So what are they talking about? Right? So what are they talking about? They can't talk about anything, VG. They can't. I hear Punkus talk about doubling the police force. That was a big lie. Big lie. VG, I'm going to ask you a question, because I'm here to shake your head to it. And I really wanted to think about it. Punkus say a body work, man.
I will see everybody opinion.
VG, no, VG, do a critical thinking. Punkus say right now, a body work man I make 250,000 in a 2 week. That means that is 700,000 in a month. A body work man can body work in a 1 week.
Body work. If I'm pure top end can make the money there still.
VG, you know what I take man feed that, VG?
You know much about it, body work man charge if a top end carry at all.
VG.
You understand it?
If you don't want to show you certain things, VG.
If you have a Benz, hold on, man. If you have a Benz get licking at his side, and the man a charge about 300 and for spray it. But the man a get all of 70 or 80 grand, you know. Somebody just say, who are sympathizer? What is that? Lord God, he asked me.
No, let's think about VG. Think about it logically.
You know what? I hear what I say, but the reality is that it could have happened, so that's why I'm saying I take it on a great way. But no, it's far off. And I like everybody.
But VG, when I hear man contact madness on the platform, for the integrity of the platform, brother.
The reason why I say it's not madness, because it can happen. I say that happen every day I'm there, but I can't argue that man if him say, even know a place where a body man get that X amount of it too. It can happen. That's all I'm saying. I can't fight him. It's kind of unreal for things that average man can do. But I'm not going to fight a man with his opinion. That man I try to say. That's why I give bad them time for just go and talk, you know. It's not
Right.
300K each for now. I see a man say it's not 300K each for the same man there. Seem the same.
No, he said, Bo BG, the man said 300,000 every 2 weeks. That's the man. So unless he don't understand it's a fortnight.
Yeah,
he does not understand it's a fortnight.
Yeah.
So when they come up here and talk them foolish VG, you must tell the man stuff. They talk about expansion of Sissoko. What expansion of Sissoko? Let us move on, VG. In their achievement, they said they expanded. What expansion of Sissoko has taken place? There is no expansion of Sissoko. Sissoko has always been what it is. What?
You want him to explain why I'm saying them thing now?
No, VG, me not talk, VG, when man talk garbage, me not listen to them garbage, VG. And you must listen to
and like I said, yes. And like I said, to me, what you call garbage, I listen to and take it as somebody's opinion. And some of it could be real. You know, my product, see? Where I carry to one place to spray over, and the man them say 800,000. I carry to our next bridge in the radio, him say 250 for fully spray it over. So when it come to numbers, you know, Lord God, just place.
VG, and how long would it take to spray over your product?
Fully spray it, about 3 days.
VG, I scratched
VG
yesterday in our motorcade, VG, and it cost me over 100.
No, I say numbers. It depends on where you go. It depends, because I never have no link. I'd have to find the money there. So it depends on where you link. And that's Jamaica, man. So for us, from here now, talking about the price that we offer to man.
No, VG, I was just saying something.
No, I don't know exactly what you're saying. But you're saying it was madness, and I'm just I'm not to lock up nobody because it could be his reality. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a free market economy.
VG extends that debunk where the parameters are right now, book, you know. Low extent can fit debunk the garbage right now.
So I have reached page 30 in the book. I have so many of them that are just stupid. Very. The Prime Minister said he has given over 1,000 community health aid in 10 years. Do you understand the function of a community health aid, VG?
Community health care.
Health aid.
Give people $10,000 package.
Is that like
what? No, give people 2.5